the sole reason this production lab was founded now almost 7 years ago was to figure out or have a bunch of nerds. I lovingly call ourselves nerds that is able to pick up any kind of technology that is thrown at them and start getting hands-on experience and figure out, is it useful for us or not? To understand something, we have to grasp it. We have to have hands-on experience. And that's why this production lab came to life. And it's still the same purpose it was 7 years ago. The technology's changed. Or the virtual reality 3P workshops is an excellent example. We've been working with virtual reality setups now for quite some time, figuring out, hey, how would this be helpful for us? And for us, it was clear we wouldn't really need virtual reality on the assembly line, but to help in the planning process, this can and could be a great tool. And develop that further. And now with the R8, for the very first time, we were able to actually do the 3P, the product, process, production, and people checkup, all in virtual reality. So we had the challenge to set up a plant without any prototypes. So usually you take the prototypes and you test your assembly process with a prototype. And now all of a sudden, with no prototypes there, we were able to do this in virtual reality, workshop the entire assembly line of the R8 GT. And that greatly helped speed up the process.
The cellular approach to assembly is really utilizing a number of parallel standard cells connected either by an AGV or conveyor, working as really standalone identities. We also use kitting farms where you kit parts that are going to be for that particular product or that particular vehicle onto those transport mechanisms. So you have everything there to assemble, and then it moves and allows for some of the shared task of the assembly across multiple cells. Okay. Therefore, if one station goes offline or needs maintenance or has a downtime event, the system can still produce, albeit at a lower rate, but it can still produce parts. But this also allows for repairs and maintenance to be done while the rest of the machine continues to produce, which is really important for the throughput and uptime.
Data is great, but you're not interested in data. You're interested in the value you can get from data. And rather than gathering all the available data, what you have to look at is, what is the data you really need? You look at the problem you want to solve, right? I want to optimize my production line. I want to optimize the way I do the maintenance of my machines. So you start by running simulations and you do what we call sensitivity analysis. So you modify some aspects. And if when you modify something somewhere, you realize that it has a huge impact on the problem you want to solve, then you know that there you need very, very refined data.